doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
We're rocking and rolling. Cali from Mitten is in the building. How you doing today, bro?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
I seen you at Sada Baby's basketball event. You had your clothes out. You hooked me up with a hoodie. Fire hoodie, man. Fire design. I love the jackets. You gave me a jacket for last week's episodes, and I just loved it. Talk about the brand, man. How did the brand begin?
It began because I got sick of seeing like a lot of dope ideas, but the quality was real low. You know, everybody was just throwing stuff together, and I want to change that whole, that whole thought, that whole site, that whole scene, because I'm like, hey man, like somebody got to figure this out, especially from Grand Rapids. You know, it's so hard to get any kind of following or support where I'm from, and people really don't support. So I knew if I was gonna do it, the delivery had to be right. It had to be perfect, and it took a lot of money, it took a lot of time, it took a lot of development, but it all worked out in the end. It was worth all the risk. It was worth all the losses. I mean, we have built a solid product. We are like probably one of the bigger brands in the city, but one of the reasons we are so, like, the reason why we got a demand so high is because we show so much love. Other brands out there trying to build, we're trying to show them they can build a quality product, so they can get their following up. They can get everybody, they can have that top quality product, they can bring their vision to life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we ain't no haters. We just want to show everybody, hey man, like, show them where we from, you know what I'm saying? We get down, like, everybody from where I'm from, like, they throw that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Just like here in Detroit, they throw that shit on. And they ain't gonna throw that shit on if it's lame. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna throw some shit together.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you guys have put together very nice designs. Talk about some of the artists that you've been in contact with and that you've gotten some of your close to.
Yeah, Y&J. We got, he got a jacket from me. Sada Baby got a jacket from me. Big Wayne's a good dude, man. Big Wayne, he that's my dog right there. He showed a lot of love. I sent one to GT. We got a little package right here we trying to give to Vezo. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We trying to spread the love and get the name out there, really. You know what I mean? And I think people gonna really fuck with Mitten because we represent the culture, man. Like this is a whole movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the West. We're getting a lot of love in the West where I'm from. They've been showing us so much love, and we've been building like this whole tidal wave. And now it's time to tap in with other cities like Flint, Detroit, Lansing, Kazoo, Saginaw. Like, we trying to like, hey, Mitten, this is like mob ties, but it's not. This all about the Mitten, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole different culture. We got a whole different vibe. Like, I've been places, and it's like, if a lot of people from Michigan haven't really left Michigan, so they don't really realize how authentic we are here. You know what I'm saying? We got a real authentic style, whole different swag, and people don't even realize it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know unless you leave, like you said, right? It's hard to know the perspective unless you leave and check out other spots and see what's going on, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Talk a little bit about yourself, man. Where were you at before you started the brand?
So, man, before I started the brand, I got 5 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Son.
I got 5 kids, me and my wife. Yep. So, I mean, I'm a dad. You know what I mean? I'm a busy dude. Like, building this brand has taken me a lot of sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, to keep building this. You know what I'm saying? But, like, all the support, man, that's just more fuel for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, I'm really trying to build something. I'm not just trying to do something. I'm trying to build something,
For sure. What's been the biggest hurdles of, getting awareness for your brand?
Man, the social media following. Because, like, a lot of people buy their followers.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot
Crazy.
of people buy their followers, and I don't do that. A lot of people like, hey, you gotta get your followers up. I'm like, well, they're gonna follow me. You know what I'm saying? If they want to follow me, they're gonna follow me. But I ain't buying no followers. I want all my followers to be authentic. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be a real like. I want, if you're fucking with me, you fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be to look popular. I want to be the demand because the proof is in the product.
Yeah.
I put the work in. I put the work in 24/7. I don't want no handouts.
Yeah, the followers just build a false illusion so people buy into whatever they're looking at, right?
Exactly, 100%. And that's cool. It does work. I'm not knocking nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking nobody off, but the way I'm building this and the way I feel about men ties, got to be authentic.
So, as far as your own business and entrepreneurship with the company, have you seen a success rate growth, or has it just been steady? Like, how's things been going?
Man, it has been crazy. Like, honestly, like our sophomore year, well, I call it our sophomore year because the first year it's like you just trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? So I say, like, this is my sophomore year. It really is my third year. But, man, the love is just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, the way my city supports me and pushes me, man, it's like it put like a cape on my back. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, hey, man, we got to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they sleep on Grand Rapids. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sleep. Because we working. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We working. We coming. You know what I mean? And it's all love, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all love. But don't sleep on the little guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't ever sleep on the little guy because, like, we the home of the champ. You know, Floyd Mayweather. You know, he born, ran them streets of Grand Rapids. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit.
You say that Floyd Mayweather carries the characteristics of a person from Grand Rapids?
Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that. Because, you know, like, not everybody's cocky from Grand Rapids. You know what I'm saying? And he gets his flowers. You know what I'm saying? He got a reason to be the way he is. But not everybody like that. You know, like, some people like to move smooth still. Stay under the radar. You know, they ain't got to be all flamboyant.
Yeah.
We just cool.
What's been the biggest business lesson you've learned from starting your company?
Don't make business decisions off of personal relationships. For sure, without a doubt.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest one. As much as you want to look out for family and friends, it just don't work out. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be moving the way I'm moving if I was like, if I put everybody else's feelings or, you know, thoughts or perspectives in front of me. I had to just, this got to be me, 100%.
Yeah. That's a good philosophy. As long as you're not hurting anybody along the way, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to say, I can't help you right now, and that's another thing to say, you know, I'm intentionally going to hurt you to get bigger, right? So what you're saying is it's that you're just focused on yourself and you're not going to be able to do certain things to that would deter you or slow you down, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it just, I got a vision, and I'm the only one who can really see it the way I see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm the only one who can really paint that picture the way I see that picture and vision in my head.
Yeah. What's the early days of sales like, as far as getting your product out to people, and what sacrifices you had to make in order to make sure that this thing started off the right way?
I had to sell a better product for a lower price, and we still do. You can get my varsity jackets I make on stock for $200.
That's crazy.
And we use lambskin leather sleeves for all of our jackets, and we use a real high grade wool on them. You know, the quality is there. You know, now we're getting ready to start the all leather line. We're gonna do all leather line, so we're gonna have like some real cold ass leathers, full leathers. You know what I'm saying? We're working on just open a store. We got leathers and varsities. Come customize your varsity. You know what I'm saying? We're just a full leather store, really.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have one of those jackets, and it's just that it doesn't feel like it feels like it's worth way more than $200 for sure. Like, it feels like it's worth like a $4 or $5, like literally $400 to $600 easily. Like, that's what it feels like when you're wearing it. Like, that quality, which is awesome, man. Now you're keeping it at an affordable rate, which is cool. Where are your main sales coming from? More from Grand Rapids or from Detroit?
Grand Rapids right now, because we haven't really stepped over here that heavy yet. You know, we're building up the home team. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing was putting my city on. You know what I'm saying? Show how we ride. You know what I'm saying? Get that support. Build that whole momentum. And then we're going to come down and tap in with the D, because you can't even talk Mitten ties without talking to D. You know what I'm saying? The whole culture, you know what I'm saying, really started here.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you got to give Detroit their flowers.
Talk about some of the clothing brands that you have seen from Detroit that you believed had a good blueprint in the way they succeeded.
That Sanu.
What is it?
That Sanu, I forget. I don't know.
Awesam?
Yeah.
Awesam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is cold.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, my hat's off to them, because they all cold with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy to produce a product like this. Like, people like, oh, I'm just going to throw some merch together and I'm going to go heat press or I'm going to go print a shirt. That's not what it is. Like, y'all missing it. If that's all you're doing is trying to print some T-shirts and sell some merch, that's not really like fashion. You're not really putting the work in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Mitten ties is way more than just printing on a T-shirt. It's a culture. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole vibe. You know, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it is interesting. Like, you know, I think what happens most of the time is it's like a rapper, right? He'll be coming up and he needs to find another way to make money. So, like you said, he just presses a shirt with his new brand that he just created out of thin air, and he tries to sell it on his Instagram, $30 for my T-shirts, $40, and they're just trying to find a way to make profit or whatever. But then it became so oversaturated because social media is like a free marketing tool for everybody. Then now everybody's a fashion designer or has a brand or has a whatever, but there's no real meaning behind their brand. It's just they're just trying to sell something. They're not even trying to make it look cool anymore. I remember my friends, when they used to try to get me to wear their shirts, they would just say like TLC on it. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
what are we talking about here? Like, what do we, just 3 letters? Like, what do we, this means nothing. You know, so it's cool that you're actually taking, you know, you're taking an approach of actually having meaning behind what you're doing and the reasoning for it behind the, you know, the cold ass designs. What's your, what projects do you guys have in line? What marketing and events do you guys have in line right now?
Right now, honestly, we're just getting through the holidays, and we got a big business plan we're getting ready to present to a couple big investors. You know what I'm saying? That are trying to step in. But other than that, I mean, we're just trying. We gotta take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And where we're at right now is just keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more support we get, I mean, the more money we're gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Like, it right now it's just about growing, and it's just growing, bro. Like, honestly, like, it's just could be whatever, really. I mean, anything.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. Like, I'm just going. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more we network, the better it's gonna be. We'll get a pop-up shop down here. You know, we'll do a pop-up shop in the mall down here, you know, on the weekends. We'll do on Grand Rapids on the weekends. Internet sales. Our internet sales is really actually the next plan, because in about another 2 weeks you're gonna be able to actually go on our website and create your own custom jackets, because that's a lot of business we do. Is I do custom jackets for people, I design jackets for people, you know what I'm saying? And that's like a huge part of our income that a lot of people don't know. So if you go and you check it out, you go online, you can go and actually upload your logos, you can upload your pictures however you want them on the jacket. You could put your size of your patch, the size of your patches, different color leathers, different color wools, different ribbings, different styles. You know, you can do every custom right there.
So
you know,
the website's in development, or is it already almost ready to go?
It's it should be ready in about 3 weeks, is what I was told.
Cool, man.
So that's gonna be huge. You know, that's gonna be like the international market we're really trying to hit. And you know, it's not like some of these websites where you go and you custom make a varsity jacket and it's like print. you know what I'm saying, or some vinyl on it. No, you're going to get the official stitching. You know what I'm saying? Every jacket comes with a Mitten ties lining, you know what I mean, as you seen on your jacket.
Yeah.
You know, every jacket is going to have a Mitten ties lining. That's our trademark, you know what I'm saying, for all of our jackets. Every jacket gets that. Whatever color code your jacket is, whatever scheme it is, you know what I mean?
How does it work as far as you have jackets with like basketball teams on them and football teams and stuff like that? I don't know if those are actually trademarked logos, but how do you have the rights for like sports teams?
That's the thing. Like, those aren't actual logos. That's
Right.
why I can do it. You know what I'm saying? If it was an actual logo, you know, or the actual Detroit Lions or something like that's definitely a loophole I had to like look into a lot, you know.
Sure.
And I had to look into like licensing for using the D, you know, for Detroit. You know, there's a lot of
Oh, you have
homework
to license for you to use Detroit?
for the D, the Old English D.
Yeah.
Actually, you gotta buy you gotta buy a certain font. That's what I was told.
And that's it. It's just like a font. Like
Yeah. I mean, they do got a bunch of D's that are trademarked.
Anyway. All right. We do got to wrap it up, man, but I appreciate you being a part of this, man. If you want to shout out any last things before we sign off.
Shit, I just want to shout out to my city back home. You know, everybody's always showed us support. Who's ever bought a hoodie, a jacket, a T-shirt, a pair of socks, anything, any kind of support I've gotten from y'all, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We just gonna keep going harder. Shout out to my boy D at Designer Diamonds and the whole squad over there.
For sure. Appreciate you being a part of this, man. Thanks again for the jacket you hooked me up with last week on the GMAC Cash episode. Everybody go check that out. We're going to have you, throw some jackets for me and Vezo in a minute here. And also, thank you for this hoodie, too, man. It's comfortable as hell. I needed this. It was cold, man. You see me, all I had was like one little long sleeve on.
Man, the hoodies are the shit, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Comfy as hell. Cool-ass design, man. Appreciate you, bro. Parallel Sound Studio hosts these productions. Hilo Visual shoots them. We're out. Peace.